In the heart of shadow, a lone figure sat at one side of a cold steel table, the Batman who laughs. Before him, slumped and silent, was a stranger cloaked in mystery, his face hidden beneath blood-drenched bandages, features unrecognizable. The air between them was thick with menace and prophecy. This was not a story bound for salvation. It would not follow the golden paths tread by Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman. This tale had torn itself free from such traditions. This was the beginning of something crueler. Years before, in the twisted alleys of Gotham on Earth -22, the descent had begun. The Joker had claimed full dominion over the city, snuffing out his fellow rogues with brutal finality. Bound and helpless, Batman was forced to watch as the Clown Prince orchestrated a night of unspeakable horror. Parents were slain before the eyes of their children, an echo of Bruce Wayne's own tragedy, repeated endlessly until the city drowned in grief. It was not merely cruelty, it was a calculated ritual designed to shatter the last wall of the Bat's restraint. And eventually, it did. With cold hands and burning fury, Bruce broke his vow and strangled the Joker. But death was only the beginning. A noxious green toxin spilled from the Joker's corpse, his final trick. 2 days later, Bruce stood beside Superman, contemplating what should be done with the children orphaned in the Joker's spree. One had already attacked a psychologist, nearly ripping their throat out. The suggestion of violence brought a flicker of grim satisfaction to Bruce's face, a grin that vanished as quickly as it appeared. 3 days after that, the Bat family approached the cave, only to be assaulted by deadly machines of Bruce's own design. Believing it to be a harsh training test, they pressed on, defeating the automatons. But the truth was darker. Bruce confessed. The Joker's death released a nanotoxin engineered to infect the nearest mind, his own. It rewired his thoughts, burying his morals beneath a twisted intellect. It had not dulled him, it had liberated him. The Bat family, loyal and determined, still believed they could help. But Bruce had summoned them for another reason. He needed to be rid of their hope. Without warning, he drew twin machine guns and cut them down. The transformation was no longer reversible. A week passed. The Justice League had fallen. One by one, heroes were annihilated. The Watchtower became a tomb. Only Superman remained, blood seeping from his eyes, standing against a nightmare in a cape. Bruce, now the Batman who laughs, revealed his long-harbored interest in the weapons of fallen foes. His intentions had been buried in curiosity, now weaponized by madness. Lois and Jonathan approached, drawn to Clark in his final moments. It was then that Bruce unleashed his final betrayal, a refined shard of Black Kryptonite. Madness consumed the Kryptonian bloodline. Father and son tore each other apart, and Lois perished between them. In that carnage, the last light died. The Batman who laughs was fully born. What followed was annihilation. With his Jokerized Robins in tow, he raised the world until nothing meaningful remained. All joy and justice were ash. Yet even in his triumph, he believed he had plummeted to the deepest depth until Barbatos arrived. The god of the Dark Multiverse revealed a vaster stage, a whole realm of nightmares, and the Earth of the original Batman. It was revelation. It was purpose. And so, the Batman who laughs rallied the Dark Knights and prepared to strike. Now, back at the table, the vision was clear. Barbatos had shown the path forward. The invasion was coming. An onslaught crafted from every fear, every horror born from the frayed edges of reality. The Joker had only glimpsed the truth. It was not chaos alone that led to victory, but its fusion with the cold genius of the Bat. To transcend, one must laugh at every chain. One must unmake the self. For a Batman who laughs is not just a nightmare. He is the end of all resistance. A Batman who laughs always wins.